very, very good. What is up, guys? I'm Carwis here. Today I got my hands on this beautiful 2021 Polo 8 R-Line. This is one of the hottest hot hatches globally, and I'm really excited to give a beautiful review on this car. I will also give a beautiful test drive on this car, and I apologize that the car is a bit dirty due to the rain. But as y'all can see, this car just looks so hot in this blue paint, and especially with that sunroof. So let's begin with the front of this car. As you can see, you do have your standard halogen lights, but you do have daytime running lights over there. This car doesn't have any LED lights. You also have this beautiful chrome strip running along the grille and your very modern VW badging. I just love how the front of this vehicle looks. It just completes the entire hot hatch look, especially with that black sunroof. You also do have your beautiful body lines on the bonnet, R-Line badging everywhere, color-coded handles with your indicator on the handle, and also this just beautiful design. Just look at this vehicle. I absolutely love this car. You also do have your 18-inch mag wheels. These are the R-Line spec mag wheels with drums at the back and discs at the front. And as y'all can see at the back of this car, this is really where this car really gets transformed. You do have your fake exhaust, but those just make the car look even more sporty. And you do have your lights. This is the pre-facelift. The year after the facelift, that's when the lights have become a bit longer. So let's open up the boot of this vehicle. This is a 350-liter boot, and it does also have your spare wheel and also other things that you may need when you get stuck with this vehicle. On the screen also includes all the specs. Since it is a newer gen Polo, the Polo badging is located in the middle of the car. But absolutely look at the side profile. You have this also beautiful spoiler, which just makes this car look even better. So let's move on to the back of this car so we can see the leg room. So the front seat is adjusted to my height, and as y'all can see, I do have plenty of legroom for a hatchback. You also do have two Type-C ports, electric windows at the back, and also cup holder and speaker. It really looks really good, and it's not that tight in here. So let's also now open up the bonnet of this car so we could also put on the specs in this vehicle. So you have to have the door open to open the bonnet. And like I said, I apologize how dirty the vehicle is. It has been raining like crazy here in Joburg. So as y'all can see, this is the 85 kilowatt 1 liter TSI engine. It's really clean and it's really powerful, as y'all will see in the test drive. So let's move on to the interior of this car. And also, I nearly forgot to mention, you also have this beautiful side skirt right over there. So this is the interior of this car. As y'all can see, you do have your very nice screen. This car does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but they're not wireless. They are only wired. You also have your air conditioning, another 2 more Type-C ports, some storage, your 5-speed manual. This car does come with the 7-speed DSG or the 5-speed manual, and you have cup holders, an armrest, and some storage in that armrest. You also have a nice cubby hole and also your sunroof controls up here, and it just adds so much light. You also have plenty of airbags in this vehicle. Both the driver and passenger, they also do have mirrors on the sun visors, but none of the passengers, they have handles, which I find pretty weird, guys. So let's take this car on a nice little spin and let's really see what this Polo is made of. Alright guys, so hopefully I will manage to fix all the audio issues that have happened with the new format. This is still the third video with the new format. So let's take this car on a nice little spin. I will change the route a bit because there is a lot of cops on the road today. So this review will include the city and also highway. And that's a great way to start. I stalled the vehicle. But yeah, let's see what this 85 kilowatt 1 liter TSI engine is made of. I will also try to stop talking as much so y'all can also hear the entire vehicle. I also close the sunroof so we can get a nice accurate sound isolation. And before we forget, I will also reset the fuel consumption. There we go. So we reset the fuel consumption so we can get a nice accurate fuel consumption display. But as y'all can see on the bumpy road, this car actually performs really well. So if you've been with me since the start, you will know that Polos have always been one of my favorite hatchbacks manufactured, because they're just so affordable, and also they are just so nice to drive, powerful, and they're really good looking. I've always really liked the Polos, and also they always have such beautiful sound systems. So yeah, this will be a new route. So it will be more highway driving, because I really think this car is going to perform really good on the highway, guys. So nice and powerful, guys. It's so nippy, so nippy. So as y'all can see, the fuel consumption is climbing a bit, but remember, fuel consumption is really relevant on how you drive. So I'm just doing the test drive, so it might be a little higher than what you'd expect. But these cars on the highway, if you do like 120, it will very easily just get around 5 liters, even 4 liters if you're lucky. So these cars are really fuel efficient vehicles. Alright, there's no one behind me, so let me also do a nice little brake test. Very, very good. Yes, like these brakes are really good, man. Which just further reinforces my statement that these Polos are one of the best hatchbacks for their price range. Such a quiet engine, it just purrs. I would love to actually review one day one of those BMW 1 Series, the new shape, because y'all know I'm a BMW fan, and I will post a video about my car very, very soon. So yeah, one thing that I love about these cars is that they are so reliable. This 1 liter TSI engine, yes, it is so much forced induction, but they're so reliable and so fuel efficient. Like the amount of power you get out of these cars is unmatched. Also the fuel efficiency that you get out of these cars. Like we're gonna keep the aircon on for this entire test drive just to get like an accurate display on the performance, but it's really, really impressive, these vehicles. So now we are going into the highway shortly, and I think I will start using this route more often, because I feel like in the city it's quite boring. The highway is where you really see how this car performs with the wind noise and everything. So we are coming up on the highway now. See, this car is going to be very effortless to merge. These vehicles are so good vehicles, man. The acceleration is ridiculous. Obviously I can't show speeds and everything, but it's really good. I'm doing 120 and it just performs so good, man. What a very good vehicle. I've always really loved these Polos. Yes, they're a bit more expensive than competition, but there's a reason why they're more expensive. They're just such good vehicles. As y'all can see, the fuel consumption is dropping quite a bit also. So, which means if we really like drive pretty good, this car is going to be probably going in the fours. I've always really been impressed by these Polos. Yeah, so we were all driving behind the cop and now we don't want to pass the cop. Yeah, but this car is just so comfortable to drive. Like, I think it would be really comfortable for long distance traveling also. Like, this car just hits all the boxes, from city driving to economical driving to highway driving. Like, this car hits all the boxes for some reason. It really does. It really does. It's so freaking comfortable. Let me move out the way for the cop. So freaking comfortable. And I've driven the DSG versions of these Polos quite often also, and those ones just change the game completely. It makes it like a GTI because they are so much more powerful. They are so much more powerful, and they're so much more comfortable to drive. It just makes driving a lot easier and a lot less hassle. But the 5-speed manual, you can't go wrong with it. The DSG is a dry clutch, dual clutch transmission, so it will require more maintenance, but at the end of the day, you need to have maintenance in the vehicle. That is, there is no question regarding that. You have to maintain a vehicle. You just have to maintain a vehicle if you want it to last a very long time. But I mean, I'm sure the audio is now fine, so y'all can just hear how nice and just calm this car is. very, very nice GTI cop car that's passing us. It's from Northwest. I would love to drive a cop car from Northwest. Wow. So now we are exiting the highway now, and now it's quite bumpy here, and the car just doesn't feel it. It just glides past these bumps. I'm really, really impressed. Stopping power, wow. You know, Polos, every day, they just fail to not impress me. No, they just fail to, yeah, they fail to not impress me. I said that right. And as y'all can see, 5.2 liters per 100 kilometers. How freaking good is that? How good is that? But as y'all can see, it's only the third video, and I am feeling a lot more confident back into the channel. I have decided to also change the camera setup up here, because that's how they normally do it with the hat cams. But yeah, so now we can see how this vehicle is in traffic, and because this is where you'll mostly drive this car a lot, in traffic. And wasn't I lying to you? So with the city and the highway, 5.2 liters per 100 kilometers, you see, I wasn't lying to you. These cars are ridiculously fuel efficient. They just forget how to drink fuel. And I promise you, maybe if you drive like, let's say 110, I'm telling you, you will literally be hitting 4 on the dot. Maybe even below 4 if you like feathering it and stuff, or coasting. And it just gets up to the speed limit really quickly also. Very, very impressive car. So that's what I'm saying, guys. I really, really think this car is one of the best hatchbacks ever, if you find one in a good price. Because if you're watching this review, you're either you love watching my reviews, or you're planning on buying this car. I'd say go for it. If it's at a good price, please go for it. These are such reliable cars at a very, very good price range. Like they're just the best in everything they do. Very, very impressive cars. They never fail to impress me, VW. Absolutely, they never fail to impress me, guys. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope that you really enjoyed this review. And this is the 2021 Polo 8 R-Line. I really think this is absolutely beautiful vehicle, guys. Like I stated, if you find one at a good price range, please buy. These are one of the best vehicles ever. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you have a great day.